This is Hillbillies in the Bush, and I want to show you guys, I'd recently got this billy can in the mail from a good friend of mine, and as you can see, you know, that's a 12 centimeter billy can, I believe it's called. It'll have these little plastic things on the sides. Whoops, there we go. Have the little plastic things on the sides. Well, you guys can take them off because they will melt off. Mine melted off, locked the handle in. I had to go and pick it all out, so I recommend taking them off right off the bat. But it comes with a lid, and it comes with your little container here, and then let me see here. It comes with a little container. A lot of guys don't know what to do with this little dish right here, and I found something really cool to do with it, and I'm going to show you guys a way you can make a little Dutch oven out of this piece right here. And you hear that rattling around in there. What that is a lid, one of my lids off of my other cook sets. I think it's a tomato juice lid or something. It's a bigger can, one of them bigger tall cans. But let me get my Bannock mixed up. I'll put the recipe below on my Bannock. It's not so much a traditional Bannock because it does have oil in it. I guess it would be more like a biscuit type Bannock, but I'll get my Bannock mixed up. I got it right here in my bag. And all I got to do, I got my salt, baking powder. I got a little dab of sugar. I think it's 1.5 cups of flour, tablespoon of baking powder, teaspoon of salt, teaspoon of sugar. And then you add oil and water to this, and you mix it up, and I mix it right in the bag. And I'm going to get it set up, and I'm going to show you guys what I'm doing here. So give me a minute, and I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to take this lid, and I'm going to turn it upside down, and I'm going to put this lid down in the fire. I'm going to put my Bannock on this here lid, because anytime you put any kind of bread against thin stainless or even thin steel, it's going to burn. So you have to have some kind of an insulation barrier or an air gap between it. That's what this lid does. When you put this lid on there, like that right there, it creates that barrier gap. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my Bannock, which I mixed it up a little bit dry. I hope the baking powder has a chance to work in it there. But that goes on like that. This goes on like this, and as you can see, guys, see how this little lip is here on the side? It lips out over this so that if you covered this whole thing, buried it in ashes, no ashes will get inside here because it seals it. See, this is a little ring right here, and that goes down on there to seal it. I tried flipping it the other way. Well, the problem is this lid is domed, and you can't pile ashes up on this lid, or just a couple coals, and then, you know, it all rakes off. But or falls off. But if you flip it around like this, it's still going to work. You're still going to get heat from the bottom. Plus, you got a nice surface area right here to make a Dutch oven out of it. And that's basically all I'm going to do is set it right there and that right there. I'm going to pile some coals on top of it. Even if they're, you could even build a little tiny fire up on this if you wanted to. But I'm going to get some coals on there, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like. So I'll be back. Okay, I'm back, and as you can see what I got here, let me adjust that down there and zoom in here a little bit. Oop, there we go. Zoom back out. Oop, wrong way. I'll get her here in a second, guys. Just be patient with me. There we go. As you can see, what I did was, it's upside down. I went ahead and raked a bunch of coals up around it, and now I do know that even though that's sealed, it seems, I don't know where the smokiness is coming from, but they'll get a little bit of smokiness in there, no ashes. And I've got this all piled up here, and that's hot. And I see another coal right there. Of course, yeah, you see me using my Leatherman, but this Leatherman is it's an EDC, so I'm going to have this with me if I'm in church, so it won't matter. It goes with me everywhere, so I might as well make use of it. But and it works great for picking up coals and stuff. That's the piece I wanted right there. Now, the thing about Bannock is I made this kind of dry, so it should probably be done. Bannock like this, I mean, it's in an oven, so it takes a little bit of time, and you've seen how thick the cake was. I'm probably saying that'll cook in about 15, 20 minutes, 25 minutes maybe, something like that. It's just something you want to just set. The coals are already there. You don't have to mess with nothing. You got your coals there. You got a little bit of extra heat up around it. Just walk away and leave it alone. When you come back, it'll be done ready. So once I get this done, I'll show you guys what it looks like and give you a little taste test there. Like I say, I'll put the link below of how to make this. Like I say, you can see it's kind of crumbly, but it will pack. But if it'll cook a little bit faster. Whoops, there we go. It'll cook a little bit faster if you make it a little bit on the dry side. A lot of guys, they'll get a little crazy with the water. And as you guys know, if you make bread, it don't take much water to really make a difference on flour. So I'll put the link below on the recipe on this, because I'm pretty sure I told you right, but I'll double check it and make sure and put the link below. But I'll be back whenever that has a chance to cook up. And like I said, I've now turned, this is not only a plate, and I ate my oatmeal in it, but then I took some of that sphagnum moss that I found up there and a little bit of water and wished her all around and cleaned her out. And now I just turned this into a Dutch oven. So not only do you have a pot that you can boil stuff in and cook stuff in, but you also have a Dutch oven and you have a plate or a dish or whatever you want to call it. But this is now an actual complete, in my opinion, a really complete cook set. One that will be going with me pretty much anywhere I go. And for the gentleman that wants to remain anonymous, that graciously sent me this in the mail, I sure appreciate it, brother. I'm getting some great use out of it, as you can see. And if I find any more uses, I'll probably let you do a video on them. So I'll get done with this and show you what I got when we're done. See you in a bit. Okay, we're back. I'm going to pull this off and see what it looks like here. Let's see. You got me zoom in just, whoop, wrong way. There we go. Let's see what we look like here. I think it's been, what, maybe 20 minutes, half hour now, Jeff? I'd say.
Yeah, probably.
I'd say it's been that. We'll rake these back a little bit. Them ashes won't hurt you if you get a little dab in it. Now it's nice and clean. Let's pick this up. Oh yeah. And this is what we got. What's the bottom of it? That's some good stuff. I'm going to have to let that cool a little bit before I break that open, because that sucker is hot. But as you can see, that works pretty well. We'll get that out of the fire and let that cool. Let me swivel this down a little bit, or zoom back out maybe. There we go. We'll get this out on the plate. Ouch. What I call a plate. I don't know how hot that steel is. Yeah, it's a little bit warm. Let me see if I can get this broke open. Boy, she's hot, but as you can tell, it's done. It's done all the way through. And it's steaming hot, but whew. Yep, that's hot. But there you have it, guys. There's one of the useful things you can do with that. And not only that, but you could probably do charred material in that if you had to. But this is a really good cook system, and I have a feeling you'll be seeing it on a lot of my vids, because I'll be taking it in probably every one of my vids. But you got an oven, something to boil your water or cook stuff in. You got a little dish there that I ate my oatmeal in that. And so there you go, guys. I don't think I've seen this anywhere on YouTube. I might be the first guy. Maybe if somebody's seen it, they can post me a link, and maybe a video somebody else has got on it. I really haven't looked for it, but like I say, I haven't seen it. And let me set all this back in there and show you guys what it looks like again. You flip that upside down, that gives it a barrier. You got to watch this stainless steel. It stays hot pretty good time, but flip that upside down, you got you a Dutch oven. So this is something. I've got another little clip on on the billy can that we did down at John's there when I made tea. Yeah, when I made tea in it. I'll go ahead and splice this part to the other part of it so that it'll look different in the background and everything. But you'll get to see we're using it traditionally as like to boil water, make tea. Then you get to see the second part of making it into a Dutch oven. And like I say, you could probably char material in this because this holds a good enough seal that nothing will get down into it. But there you have it, and I'm trying to, if I find any more uses, I'll let you guys know. Until next time, thanks for watching. I appreciate all your comments and views, guys, and next time we'll see y'all later.